God is calling all of you to step out your comfort zone. Many of us humans, we want to be comfortable. We want to lay back. We want to be relaxed. We want to make sure everything is all taken care of. God said, but that's not where you're growing. The devil can make you feel like that you're thriving. The devil can make you feel like that you're growing by not doing absolutely nothing. And I'm not talking about physical nothing. I'm talking about spiritual something. Do something spiritual. Whatever God has called you to do, whether if it's to preach online, whether if it's to pray for somebody for a season, whatever God has called you to do spiritually, do it. And you're going to see the manifestation that what God has for you. Don't just sit there and think everything is going to fall into your lap. It's not going to happen. You have to get in that place of obedience. The Bible said obedience is better than a sacrifice. So if you want to experience what God has for you, you have to get in that place of being uncomfortable. And so, because like I said, that was also to be my thing. I want to just be so comfortable. Okay, God, you're going to bring the harvest. of God, you're going to send the people at the right time. God said, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So when I do bring the people, you will be already ready. You will be in position. See, you want God to bring things to you and you're not even ready. You're not even prepared. You're not even grounded. You're not even rooted. No, you have to get rooted first for God to start bringing the people, because he said, now I can trust you. Now I know that you're ready. Now I know you're all about my business. Now I can send the flood. Now I can send the people. And so there's a lot of people, and I understand it can get tiresome. I understand you're trying to get to that place like, Lord, I'm trying to get to the other side. I'm trying to get to that place where I can just flow in you and do what you have called me to do and stuff. But you got to start obeying him in the season. God is looking for surrendering and obedience in the season. And we know the Bible said obedience is better than a sacrifice. You see, you're trying to sacrifice when God is calling you to be obedient. Sacrifice is not going to be enough. Obedience is what's going to be enough. Do what God's told you to do. If he haven't told you anything different, keep doing the same thing that God is telling you to do. I don't care what it may look like. I don't care if you're not barely seeing any fruit. God maybe have it set like that to see, okay, if you don't see the fruit, if you don't see the views, if you don't see this, or if you don't see that, or you don't see that progress, will you just still remain faithful even when you don't see the results? Will you still keep up? Will you still keep showing up even when it look like people are coming up against you? Will you keep showing up? That's what God is looking for. God is looking for somebody who's going to endure this thing, because there's so many people that God has had them put before us, years ago, that once they received everything, they walked away from him. The moment that they felt this, they didn't want to do it no more. So God is looking for in this season who's going to be willing to just stay grounded, stay rooted, endure this thing, keep doing what it was supposed to be done until you start to begin to see the manifestation of what God has for them. But there's a lot of people that are not going to get to that level because they want to be comfortable. If you think God is in your comfort zone, you're missing it. God is not in your comfort zone anymore. He has been done with ahead of you. God is waiting for you to step out on faith. God, that thing that you've been running away from, the thing that you know, and I know somebody gonna come across this video, you're going to know because it's going to touch your heart. There is something that you've been running away from that you said, God, I can't do it no more. God, it just seemed like it ain't working. God, it just seemed like every time I try to do it, it seemed like it crumbled. It feel like a resistance. Maybe that's not the way, God, you want me to go. No, that is the way that God wants you to go. But it's spiritual warfare. It's the devil trying to push you back, because he knows once you walk into it, he knows once you start obeying God, he knows that the flow is going to begin to start. He knows the divine flow is going to begin to start taking place in your life. That everything that you ever prayed for, everything that's been spoken over your life will begin to start happening because of your obedience. Your obedience is what's going to unlock the doors. The obedience is what's going to bring your prayers to pass. Your obedience is what's going to show what's going to make every crooked way straight. Everything that you ever asked for, everything that you ever prayed about is going to start happening because of your obedience, because God can trust you. God can trust you, that you're going to stand firm even when people don't support you. You're going to stand firm when people reject you. You're going to stand firm when it look like nobody, when people are not supporting you. Will you stand firm on God's business? Because we want God to be about our business, but we never want to be about his business. So God said, how can I be about your business? How can I take care of your bills, your car notes? How can I be able to open up jobs and opportunities and all these different things that you want me to open up when you won't even take care of my business? Man, that's for somebody. Somebody needs to ask themselves, are you taking care of God's business? In this season, I want somebody to really ask themselves that. Man, that just hit me. Are you taking care of God's business? Because if you were taking God's business, you wouldn't be in the same position that you will always be in. You will begin to see a lot of things start to take place when you're all about God's business. Man, I'm telling you, because I walked away from social media for the past, like I said, months ago, and I didn't realize why my life was crumbling. I didn't realize I was almost about to lose my life. Why? Because I wasn't obeying God. And the moment I started obeying God, it's like things has been growing. Doors has been constantly starting to swing open. And I know I'm just right there. I'm one step away from that full manifestation of my breakthrough that I've been looking for years. For years. I know I'm one step away. I just got to continue to remain faithful. And you got to do the same thing too. God is not saying he's not saying work like what the world say work. He's saying work like do what he has called you to do. Whatever that may be. You may be having a ministry in the business. You may have a ministry online. You may have a calling to pray for somebody for a year or a couple months, whatever the service may be, whatever the assignment God has for you, keep doing it, regardless of what you don't see. Because I'm gonna tell you, most of the time that's what it's gonna be. And a lot of times God have it set like that because He want to see, will you still do what He's called you to do, even though you don't see the fruit, even though you don't see the full manifestation or you don't understand the full picture. Will you still continue to show up when God tell you to show up? It's time to obey God like never before. It's time to stop allowing fear and anxiety and all these things to pull you back. And what about this? And well, I did that. It didn't work. We got to get out of that, man, because I'm telling you, it's going to rob us. God has given us a window. And either we're going to step out and do what God's called us to do, or we're going to fall back to the old ways. And this time, if you fall back to the old ways, it possibly can cost your life because the devil is not playing no more. It's time to walk in what God has for you. So I pray this message will bless somebody. I pray that it will encourage somebody. Let me know in the comments what y'all think if this message was definitely for you and who that I'm speaking to. But it's time to walk in obedience. It's time to walk in obedience. We got to stop making excuses, including myself. We got to do what God's called you to do. I don't care how hard it is. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, even when it don't look like it ain't going to get nowhere. When people are talking up against it, keep going. Keep showing up. And I guarantee you, the moment you show up, the moment you make it up in your mind, you don't know what door that's going to open. Obedience is better than the sacrifice. Y'all be blessed, you guys. Be blessed.